Hi, this is Karl-James Langford on channel 012-1975. It's the 1st of January 2015. That's the first time I've said that, and it's a brilliant day. Spent the day with one of my little children, Emily, so we sort of played card games and stuff, and then she went home to her mum's, and then I had a bit of one of those evenings where I was just sort of right, need to do more decluttering. Now, I keep going on about this decluttering, and yesterday I got rid of a huge box of books. I got rid of a massive pallet of paperwork, and I just started making me think, well, you know, when I'm explaining this, what's the process I'm using? So I'm going to use these books behind me. I've not sort of pre-filtered them. And what I want to do is just, I've got a load of titles arranged behind me, and I'm just going to sort of go through how I declutter, how I work it out. Now, I've got thousands of books to go through, and this is the process which I'll do with each and every single one of my books, okay, to try and work out if they mean anything to me, how much I'm attached to them, has the value of the academic value, has that gone from my connection with the book? It's all to do with links and connections, and being able to get rid of things and to leave things behind. So the aim with these books behind me is to try and have two piles, and one of the piles is going to be bigger than the other pile, and the big pile is going to be the pile of books that I'm actually going to physically get rid of. Those are going to be no longer part of my life. So let's start with one of the first books, okay? This one, okay, Chinese Astrology Handbook. Well, this was given to me to give to somebody else years ago, right? And I've never ever used it. And it's gone on my shelf to do with like all my spiritual stuff. And I'm thinking, do I actually need this book? Okay, and to be honest with you, do I take any notice of Chinese astrology? Not really. What is my sort of what's going on in my spiritual head? Well, I go down to Glastonbury. It's not really linked to this. I believe in sort of witchy, crafty type things, so it's not really linked to this. So do I need this book? Am I attached to this? Actually, I'm not really attached to this book at all. So where's it going to go? It's going to go into the throw in the rubbish pile. So that's going out. Okay, when we throw it in the rubbish, we throw it in the rubbish, because if you put it in a plastic carrier bag outside the house, then you take it to a charity shop and you might be tempted to bring it back home. It may sound really wasteful, but the fact of the matter is, getting rid of stuff is actually to throw it physically away, and you don't need it part of your life to clutter your life up anymore. I know some of you are thinking, give it to me, but no, it's going in the bin, so that's gone. Right, so that's one. Right, now this next book, okay, this next book was, I think, given to me as a gift, okay. It's The Eye of the Eagle. I've no real idea what this is about, but immediately on the back is about Celtic traditions. I don't believe that this word about the Celts. To me, the Celts never really existed. I'm an archaeologist. They never really existed, okay? With my actory head on, what do I think about the Celts? I take the archaeology and I don't think they really existed, but I like poetry, right? And there's lots of poems in here. Do I know where it's come from? That should go in the throw out pile. What do I do with it? Now, we'll come back to that one in a moment. Right, this next book, okay, Jonathan Livingston Seagull, that's my Bible. Do you know what? I'm never going to get rid of that. I use it all the time, so that stays there. Instant. Right, this book, Left Behind. This was given to me to read. Now, I don't really read books. I'm not really into reading books. Left Behind. Well, I don't have time to read through it. No, I'm not really interested. That's going out. Right, good. Right, okay, this next book, Creating Sacred Space with Feng Shui. Now, I know what to do when you're creating a sacred space. It's what I do with my craft, okay? I have mentioned the witchcraft stuff to you before, but, you know, I'm a practicing witch. So it may sound a bit strange, but that's what I do. I've never actually said that in any of these video logs before. Do I need that? No, it's not really part of my life. I'm going to get rid of it. See, 3 books in the, and this, yeah, good. Right, okay then. The Way of Merlin. What's this book about? The Way of Merlin. Oh, God, do I actually need this book, The Way of Merlin? Okay. No, I don't. With my witchy stuff, I actually believe in angels and having sort of powers out there and to be able to engage in those powers, the universe and all the rest of it. Do I need that? I'm very feminine in my approach. I don't need it. It's about Merlin. That's going out as well. Right. Home winemaking. Now, that was actually given to Helen, that I was with for many years, and she doesn't really make wine anymore. I don't make wine. That goes out. Right, next one. Ooh. Ways of Weathering. Okay, this is a selected poems by Viv Griffiths as a personal present to me. That's the other thing, and personal gifts. That's the very difficult thing to get rid of. Personal things. But there's something about this, right? I'm going to keep that. And you know why I'm going to keep it? Because there's probably not many copies out there. And if I'm going to get rid of that, I will get rid of it on eBay, okay? But I know the author, so that's good. And it's poems as well, so I'm using poems. So Al might be interested for me to do one of these poems, The Allure. Anyway, there's one called The Allure in here. Palmy Days, Sea Dogs. Keep that one. Right, next, okay. Pride and Prejudice. There's loads of copies of that out there. Do I need it? Do I need this Jane Austen book? No, that's going in the bin as well. Right, oh good. This, I used to do dream analysis years ago, and I'm really keen into doing my dream analysis, and I like listening to things as well. I'm going to keep that. God, I'm going to keep that one. So we've got 3 books we're keeping. Right, good. Witch Hunt. Well, History of Persecution. Now, I've got to be very careful on this one because I actually still thinking about giving lectures about witchcraft again, and there's lots of stuff about the witch hunter general and sort of various trials. I'm going to keep that one. Right. Meditation. Do I need help with meditation? Well, I'm going to keep that in abeyance for a second. Right. Bhagavad Gita. I used to be involved in the Hare Krishna movement, but unfortunately, because this has been contaminated, because it's been amongst other books, because that's lost its meaning, getting rid of it. Good. We'll go back to that one in a minute. Does diet cure cancer? Well, the fact of the matter is, I don't have a lot of money to spend at this minute, so I eat what I eat, okay? I can't have a choice, okay? Does diet cure cancer, right? I'm high risk cancer, so I go to see my doctor. I'll take my doctor's advice. I get rid of that one. Right, loving somebody with OCD. I need to think about that one. OCD is about hoarding things as well, so let's keep that one in a second. Right, this one, Witch Hunt. I bought this specifically for a reason. Now, because I haven't really engaged with that reason, I should be getting rid of this book. But I'm going to keep that alongside my other witch book. Okay, so we're going to keep that one. Right. May never a moment go by without your knowing that I love you. Okay. That's a difficult one. We'll keep that there a second. But this book I'm keeping. Woodland. The ever-changing woodland. The living countryside. I'm going to keep that. Why I'm still referred to it. And it was bought by my grandparents for me. I know there's the emotional link, but it's a really good book. My children can still use that and keeping that one, so it's good. All right, book on psychology. Oh, you saw me creeping this book onto the left pile. We'll do that in a minute. Psychology, I'm getting rid of it. Don't need it. Right, this one as well. This book on the law. Okay, this book's out of date, so it's back to dated to 2000. So all the legal preferences in this book to do with family and law and divorces have changed. Right, so what have we got so far, folks? Look at the 2 piles. Okay, we're going to move this back. Okay, so where are we going with this, right? This is the pile of books that I've decided I'm going to keep so far. Okay, they're at these. Okay, so how many books have we got? We've got 6 books there we're going to keep. Okay. And we're going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that big pile there, right? And the pile of books I'm going to keep, you can hardly see, but there's a problem here. I've still got to deal with these other books that I could put in abeyance for a short while. Okay, right, now this book on meditation. When is the next time I'm going to be doing meditation? Do I need this book on meditation? Okay, am I going to read it? No, I'm not. I'm getting rid of it. Whew. Right, okay. According to the evidence by von Daniken, okay, now, if I'm ever going to refer to von Daniken, right, I will, I'm not going to keep this book. I'm really, no, I'm going to get rid of it. That gets get rid of pile. Now, technically, I could just move these books, right, these 4 books, right, over to this pile, right, because you're not going to know, but we're going to still deal with it, okay? I need to deal with it, right. Okay then, right. Loving someone with OCD. I'm actually going to keep this book because of personal reasons. Okay? And then I'm going to keep this as a book that I'm going to throw away one day. Now, this is the thing. This is where I'm going to need to throw this book away, but I'm not ready to throw it away yet. So I'm going to keep hold of that one. Okay? 3 books left. This is hard work. This is really hard work. Right. This book was bought for me as a gift. Okay. Now, it's from a friend called Anne, and she bought it for me as a gift. Now the problem is, most of our things that we do hoard when we get to this stage are gifts that we keep hold of because somebody's bought them for us. Now, I'm actually struggling on this one, so maybe the compromise could be on this book, that if I'm not going to throw it away, why don't I sell it right on Amazon or something like that? Halfway, it's a compromise. It's not going to go in a bin. It's a really good condition book. Okay, maybe I could sell it on Amazon. Okay, so next time we go through this, make sure I don't have this book on it. So that goes into the Amazon selling pile. Now we've got 3 books here. Okay, no, not 3 books, 2 books here. That was given to me by my mother when there was a time years ago that we were going through a little bit of a family thing. Okay, that storm has gone. So for personal, nothing against my mum compared with this book, but this book's a bit battered. I can't sell this on the internet. I'm going to throw that away. And then you've got this book. It's the one that I mentioned back that we're going to keep in abeyance. Now, do I keep it? Do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? Do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? Do I get rid of it? Okay. Now, if everything in this book is about spiritualism and appreciation and about the ability to be at one with nature, I'm going to throw that book away. So what have I got left? And do you know what? I have achieved what I aimed to do today. I've got a book slightly bigger than this pile of the books I'm keeping. Okay, so I'm keeping that book to sell on Amazon. I'm keeping that book to throw away in the future. I'm never going to get rid of that one. I'll keep these 2 books for research, but I need to get rid of them one day. Maybe sell on Amazon. Keep that for my children. And do you know what? I'm going to enjoy listening to these again. That's all I'm keeping. Okay? And for those that want to know what I'm throwing away, that's going in a bin. That's going in a bin. These are going in a bin. That's the original ones we started with. Those are going in a bin. That, as I told you, the meaning's gone. And all these titles are being thrown away because they've lost their meaning. Anyway, thank you for watching this video log, and I would love your comments. Thank you very much.